My brother, my sister, tonight let's talk about pain. It's a tough topic to begin with. Pain. A topic that most of people try to run away from because itself on its own is sensitive on how you start to deal with it and break it down. Because in order to be able to speak about it, you have to be a person who have experienced it. Not a lot of people can actually speak about this topic, pain. And the matter fact of this topic, pain, it takes us as well in the Bible where Jesus was in the cross, and while he was there on the cross, he began to cry. And when he began to cry, he said something very loud. He said, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, which means, God, why have you forsaken me? I'm speaking about the Son of God who was on the cross, a one who said, I'm coming from God, but that moment in pain, he said something different. He said, God, why have you forsaken me? As we believe that God will never forsaken us, but Jesus saying, Lord, why have you forsaken me? The reason being he spoke those words was also because, one of the reasons was also because of pain. Child of God, when you are in the midst of pain, let me tell you this, pain will change you. That's something that we experience on Jesus' day. Pain will change you. There is no way you can encounter pain and still remain the same. The same Paul whom was yesterday, let him encounter pain today. He won't be the same Paul. Because pain changes you. Either it can change you for better or it can change you for worse. I'm speaking pain that you might have received in different ways. Some of you, the pain you received it through rejection. Pain you received it through, it's a lot of things that we go through. We lost some close people in our lives to a point where pain dwells in us. Let's talk about that. The pain itself, on how it can change you and how it is challenging each and every single day. I know somebody who is going through pain right now is listening to this message because this is a very, very important message. So let's delve into it, child of God. As I mentioned, Jesus Christ there on the cross, crying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, Lord, why have you forsaken me? During pain, this is what you feel. During pain, this is what you experience. The absence of God in your life. Because it's those kind of time where you pray a lot and you cry a lot and you receive no answer. It is those times where you seek God to your hardest core, where you are ready to trade anything and everything for God just to stop that pain. And no matter how much you have prayed, fasted, the pain still there. Child of God, that's just a mysterious thing. Where you are crying to God, you are asking God to come and save you, and that moment, it's like it's just not there to be found. This is why I say pain can change you either for good or for worse. Because most of people, when they pass through that stage of pain or they escape, let's not say pass, because not many pass, many escape, many adapt. So when they have escaped or adapted that pain, either they become villains, either they become non-believers. And let me say, I do not actually blame you, but I want you today to look in both sides. Why reason I cannot blame you is that Pain can change you. That is for real. Something that you need to accept is that pain can change you. If you look at yourself, deeply yourself, maybe you will still look yellow bone, maybe you still look prettier, but pain will change you emotionally. Pain will change you intellectually. Pain will change you spiritually. You will begin to see the world differently. You will see the world in another way because of pain. Yes, child of God, pain. These simple four words, from not wrong, yes, 4 words, can just change your whole life. You find yourself not even being able to connect anymore with anybody because of pain. Being able to not being able to trust, believe anybody. You just look at the world, and now that world that has so many colors now is just black and white. Pain. Child of God, passing through pain stage is not an actually easy thing. Reason why many adapt unto it. Most of you never healed from what you experienced. You just adapted the pain. You begin to live with it, to condense it within you. You begin to live with it and say, this is my pain. This is what I have. And which is wrong. Because unless you deal with it, it eats you away. Every single day, pain can eat you, or it's eating you. Every single day. And someday you will wake up and you find yourself totally gone. That Paul that you knew, he is gone. What happened? Pain happened. You find yourself not being able to recognize yourself anymore. You find yourself not being able to speak anymore. This is where we find people in depressions. We find people killing themselves. Because the reason of doing those things is a way of trying to escape. Because feeling it is so hard. Carrying it, it's hard. So it is eating. It's like a bug. It's eating every single day. It needs to be fed. It needs to be fed every single day. And it's fed by your soul. It's fed by real you. I'm speaking about pain. It fed your soul. It feeds in your soul. Man of God, how do I escape pain now? How do I deal with pain now? Yes, I lost my mother. I lost my father. I lost my brother. I lost my child. I lost my job. I lost my friends. How do I deal with that kind of pain? And I've tried to pray it, man of God. I have tried to do 1, 2, 3 things. How do I deal with the pain that I am feeling? Because I'm tired of carrying it. It's so hard. I'm tired. How do I deal with that pain? Child of God, the first thing you do, acknowledge that you are in pain. People, they don't want to acknowledge pain. They try to make themselves strong. They try to do themselves strong. They try to think they are strong. They don't deceive only the world, but they end up also deceiving themselves. They don't deceive only the nations and their families and their friends, their loved ones, their partners, their spouses. They end up deceiving themselves that they are okay. But deep down, they are dying. Deep down, something's going on. And it's not immediately when you hit the wall. Let me share with you this. Not immediately when you hit the wall. What do I mean hitting the wall? I mean actually acknowledging that, oh gosh, I'm down. It goes on time to time. And you try to be strong. You try to hold on time to time. Let me tell you what happens. From time being you holding on that pain, this happens. One day out of nowhere, a simple thing, maybe you just kick yourself or bite yourself and you just cry. A simple thing can just make you break. It was not because you kicked yourself, that's why you are crying the way you are crying. It's not because you bite yourself or somebody insulted you. That simple thing that you can just say, oh, come on. But at that moment when it's been done, you just break. Let me share with you this. It's not because of that simple thing, but it is because of the pain you've been trying to escape. You've been trying to run away from. It will finally catch you. Unless you deal with it, it will finally catch you. So the best thing, child of God, number one thing, acknowledge your pain. Acknowledge your pain. I'm not saying deal with it. That's not number one option. If you rush to deal with it, you will deal with it wrongly and it will deal with you back. Begin to acknowledge what I am feeling. What do I have within me? How I am feeling emotionally. It's for you to recognize what is eating you, what is hurting you. That's number one step. We will share more soon on dealing with pain. Shalom, brethren.